the voice of the writer is translated in sincerity and with faithfulness, the book cannot really be, the soul of the book has to be captured. And as we have heard from our very eminent writer and stalwart of Telugu literature, Kuppili Padmaji, that he has indeed captured the soul, the music, the poetry, and the love story, the freedom struggle, everything that is so special about the book, and that has made the book a national bestseller, which has won critical acclaim. And I have also been blessed to have 5 major literary awards given to it. And then, of course, Ms. Kuppili Padmaji, thank you so much for your appreciation, for bringing the book and explaining the book to Telugu readers. And I hope, like Pavan Kalyanji, you will all read this book. Because I was told that not only is he many things, but he is also a very assiduous reader. So please follow his example. Now, I want also to pay tribute that it is a profound honor for me to be here in the culturally rich and spiritually resonant land of Andhra Pradesh, where language, literature, art, and heroism has flourished for centuries. So let me begin with the eternal invocation of Saint Tyagaraja. Endaru Mahanu Bhavulu Andariki Vandanamulu. And then, why Telugu? Telugu, this is the first South Indian language that this novel is being translated into. And I'm doing this because, as they say, it is a language that, you know, the people, the readership understands struggle, values, culture, and reveres feminine strength, Nari Shakti. And we have someone in Pavan Kalyanji's persona who represents that. As the ancient traveler Niccolo de Conti once observed, Telugu is the Italian of the East, is not only one of Bharat's most mellifluous languages, but also one of its most widely spoken and deeply rooted literary traditions. And in the timeless words of Sri Krishna Deva Raya, the poet emperor of Vijayanagar Empire, who shines as its jewel, he said about, and he was a multilingual monarch who composed Amukta Malyada in Telugu and welcomed scholars from across Bharat, including Marathi saints, administrators, and poets. And he said, Desh Bhash Landu Telugu Lessa. So, Telugu stands supreme among the languages, said he. So that is why I chose Telugu to be the first. In fact, it is the first translation, not only South Indian language, but the first translation. The Marathi is going to come later this month. So I'm also very, I think this is a very auspicious beginning of bringing something which is so rooted in Marathi literature, Marathi culture. It's the first English book which brings out this. So I'm so happy that we also bring it